Hello, my name is Jose Castillo. I am presenting on global public health challenges and sustainable solutions, focusing on advancing women's health equity. I am doing this project. Well, actually, I did do this project with Dr. Kebeti, where we did begin this project in the spring semester. But within the Trio McNair program, I did get to learn how to design the project and how to expand on different solutions. And so within this new period in this new term, I will be focusing on expanding this project and focusing on different areas. And to begin this presentation, I will be focusing on why this is important and what is the issue that we have seen. And so many issues within global healthcare are surrounded around structural barriers, economic struggles, and social determinants. And so that could be where the location is within the care that is being provided. That could be within government and policy issues. And that could also stem from national and trade markets within medical supplies and medical treatments. So within women's healthcare, there have been many persistent disparities within the quality of care, and advancing the equity and advancing the care for women's health should be a priority for years to come. Many health systems must expand and strengthen to support everyone within equal care, and within this presentation, I will be focusing on building and improving the care for women's health to ensure that our future is deemed successful. So within strengthening, sustainable solutions are needed for the future of our health. Strengthening women-centered primary care systems that integrate reproductive, maternal, and mental health services will be necessary pillars to grow care. And the reason why these are important is because strengthening women-centered primary care systems will ensure that our reproductive and maternal mortality rates are low, because we do not want to have maternal mortality rates be high. And that's one of our main focuses for this project, to ensure and actually inform ourselves on what maternal mortality rates are and the importance of wanting those numbers to be low. And within mental health services, it is very important, within the care of postpartum depression, within the care of pregnancy, and within even mental health in itself is very important for these services to be provided, and it's very important for women's healthcare to grow in this aspect. Support from partners, integrated health systems, and policymakers are needed to ensure that these changes can come into place and that they can be effective and within a timely manner. Policymakers are and do have the opportunity to make these changes within government systems and within political campaigns, and so it's very important for support within those programs and support within those people around us. So focusing on data analysis from what we have seen, within this data, it focuses mainly on maternal mortality rates of women in Honduras. And so here in the actual figure, we have three different comparisons. We have a maternal mortality rate of the world being at 197.3, a maternal mortality rate of 58.5 from the Americas, and a maternal mortality rate from 46.7 of Honduras. And the reason why we wanted to focus on Honduras was because previously, about 10 years ago, Honduras was actually above the world average of the maternal mortality rates. They were around 203. And the reason why we wanted to focus on Honduras was because Honduras has placed necessary changes within their healthcare systems that have actually brought down the maternal mortality rates in that country. And so we wanted to focus on the change that they did and essentially support our argument by saying that within change and within proper communication and proper implementation, change can happen and it is possible. And so within this aspect, we wanted to make sure that this data does support our argument, as well as this figure, where in this data it pulls information from the Global Women's Health Index focused on Honduras. And so in pink we have pregnancy care, in blue we have general health care, and in teal we have the safe walking at night. And so what this graph is telling us is the ranking of each subject, each category within a possible index score of 100%. And so Honduras ranks 61 in these three factors, which will place them at a good range in that index. And this was captured in 2021, which is post the high maternal mortality rates and within that range of the low maternal mortality rates, which does show that within changes within our healthcare systems and within general healthcare in itself, there can be a change, and there has been change. These numbers do support our argument. And so in conclusion, we wanted to focus on future directions within the priorities in women's healthcare, and we wanted to make sure that all direct changes are related to being intentional within these programs that target these inequalities in care. We must have changes in leadership, advocacy for higher pay for our female health workers, and integration of just strengthening our programs around healthcare within these low-income countries, within these systems that need help. And so the Sustainable Development Goals are 17 goals that do try to target issues by a specific year. And we would like to urge national and united fronts to work together to focus on women's healthcare so that our future mothers, daughters, and sisters do not have to continue adapting to these unrightful environments within their communities. And we want to ensure fair coverage globally for all women. And within this project, we will make sure that we can focus on specific locations like we did here in Honduras, but we will focus on different locations that will target these inequalities and offer sustainable solutions for them as well.